Didn't think about the fact the washing machine is going to be noisy through this. Hello, and I almost feel like I should say Merry Christmas, because most people watching this, it's either Christmas or it's been Christmas. Hi everyone, I hope you're having a magical Christmas. I could not simply do Vlogmas without making a Christmas dinner, cooking a Christmas dinner. I thought it'd be really fun to show you a typical British Christmas dinner. Apparently our Christmas dinner is a lot like Americans' Thanksgiving dinner, so that's what we have over here. That being said, everyone has a preference, so what I cook today will be what me and Adam really like to eat in a roast dinner. So don't judge my cooking as what everyone else would have, because it's kind of controversial. Some people get very offended when you cook something a certain way or have a certain thing on your dinner, like Brussels sprouts. Some people don't believe in that, some people do. But this is what we do. I thought it would be really fun to show you guys how we make a very typical British Christmas dinner. Spuds must come first because they are the longest to prepare. So I'm just gonna peel these one by one, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these, which is a bit more than normal, but it's bloody Christmas, so.
I've gotten you a present that I put under the tree. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for you and me. The snow is falling down and the storm is on its way, but as long as you're around, everything will be okay. 'Cause all I wanna do is spend this holiday with you. Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you.
So I did these a lot smaller than I usually would because I'm actually starting this really, really late. So I wanna make sure that they basically cook as quickly as possible. So we're going to put them on the hob. Potatoes are potatoing. Now I'm going to make something which I feel as though a lot of Americans always comment about when they see a British Christmas dinner. What are those cups on your plate? I always get questions about Yorkshire puddings. Yorkshire puddings is basically eggs, flour, milk. It's like a batter mix that you make. You put that mix into a tray like this, and in the oven it will slightly raise and make these little like pancake kind of cups, and they're all crispy and gooey in the middle if you make them right. It's just simply divine. So finally I'm going to show you how you make them, because people always ask. And then you need equal amounts of milk as there is egg. This is just for 2, remember, so it's not going to be a lot. Ooh, there we go. And also a dash of water, and then the same amount of flour as the milk. It's probably best to do this like yesterday because you want to put it in the fridge for it to go really cold, so that when it goes in the tray of hot oil it sort of sizzles and just like cooks instantly. So the oil is now going on the tray, and this will go in the oven. So Adam prepares his meats throughout the week anyway, like he always has some foil with meat in it. So I'm just like warming that up slightly in the oven, and then I'll take it out of foil. You don't really necessarily need to know all the details about meats because my situation is very different to Adam's. I don't have meat, so and then in about 10 minutes time I will put the roasties in there as well. Ooh. And then put a bit of oil on just for that extra crisp. You can put salt on and all sorts at this point, but Adam's not hugely into herbs and I don't really care for them, so like on potatoes anyway, so. They're very small, but once again it's because I'm trying to get them done, as obviously the bigger they are, the longer they're going to take. Fun fact, I've never made stuffing here in this house before. Like I've just made it with my mum. I'm not going to make stuffing balls, I feel like that would take a bit longer, but I'm just going to make it in an oven-proof dish, make it in there, and then like cut it in half and chop it up when it's done. If you don't know stuffing, I don't think Americans have stuffing. It's basically sage and onion. It's like a bag. I love how I just said Adam doesn't like herbs. I don't actually know whether he likes stuffing or not, but it's basically a bag of herbs. Bits of sage, bits of onion, dried parsley, and it just like crisps into these like little balls of like crunchy goodness. I love stuffing, especially with gravy. Empty sachet into a bowl, adding boiling water. So we need 425 milliliters of boiling water. Mix well, add a large knob of butter if desired. Leave to stand for 5 minutes, and then add it to an oven-proof dish to put in the oven. Simple as. So this will go in at the same time as I'll put my meat in, and I'll put Adam's meat properly in. Sounds really funny. Lovely. So I've actually got half of the amount of water it says you need, but I only want to use half of this mix. There's only 2 of us, so cool. Oh, I love that smell so much. It's funny because this smell really reminds me of my best friend, because one year for her birthday, instead of a birthday cake, we decided to make her a stuffing cake. We literally just gave her a big bowl of stuffing to eat for herself because she's so obsessed with stuffing. I'm gonna add some butter. I mean, this isn't actual butter, but who cares? And then I guess we're just gonna let this rest for a bit before sticking it in the oven. And now I'm gonna peel the carrots, and then the rest of the veg that I'm gonna be using is literally just packet veg. The only veg that I'm really fussy with, like I love carrots, so I want them to be like fresh carrots rather than just like packet. This is a bit of a weird choice, but I kind of need to use this up anyway. I'm gonna be having southern fried Plant Chef. It's a Tesco vegan brand. I think it's vegan, yep. It's just seasoned soya coated in lightly spiced breadcrumbs. It's all right. It's not my favorite product ever. It was just on offer the other day, so it's a shop down the road. If it's there, I'm gonna just get it because it's like an easy alternative. And I wouldn't necessarily say southern fried is the best thing to have in a roast dinner, but once again, it's either this or sausage, and I don't like sausage with roast dinner. That's even weirder. Looks like that.
I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new, 'cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you.
I think I'm gonna put these on first because they will take longer than the packet ones, and then I'll just shove the packet ones in the same pot.
And I've been longing to hold you close, forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh. La, 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 la.
Okay, I was gonna make stuffing balls, but it wasn't until I started putting them in the quite big glass container. I was like, I may as well make stuffing balls because like it's gonna be spread so thin. Little balls in a tray now. Just 1, 2 is way too excessive if I'm making a whole roast. I think I can have a little rest now, I think. And then when I come back into the kitchen, I'll put the Yorkshires in with the last bit of veg that will go in there, which is the packet veg. Excuse the noisy washing machine once again. I'm going to fill up the little Yorkshire pudding tray now and show you how that's done. This is straight out of the fridge, and the tray needs to be straight out of the oven. They look incredible. This goes on top. And we wait. Oh my God. Yes. So now I'm gonna get it all out. Kettle's boiled for the bisto. It's like dinner for 100. But anyway, I'm gonna make the gravy. So this one's mine. I'm gonna pour the gravy on. Ooh, yeah. I think this gravy's too thick, to be honest. Oh, my God. As I said at the beginning of this video, everyone cooks theirs differently, wants different things in theirs. So this video is technically going to be a bit of a two-parter because the second half of this video will actually be a mukbang. Mukbang, I still don't even know what the proper way of saying that is. But that's going to be uploaded separately. So if you want to see me feast on this creation that you watched today, then stay tuned for that video because that will be uploaded shortly after this one as a kind of final video before the, I guess, the last Vlogmas vlog Christmas, official Christmas special. I will see you for the mukbang. Thank you, love you so much. Don't forget to join me on social media such as Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. I'm on Patreon if you want to support me on there. Thank you to my top patrons here. I have a tarot reading Facebook page if you want one of those. And that is all. So I will see you very soon. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.